All right, so have you ever wanted something or you wanted someone and you weren't getting that thing that you wanted? So then you're kind of confused, like, why am I not getting what I want? And then you try harder in order to get it. Like maybe you wanted more money and it wasn't coming. So then you tried to work harder and put in more effort, but then you still didn't get it. Or maybe you wanted someone, but you weren't getting them. So then you tried harder. You tried to get more creative. You tried to put in more effort, but you still didn't get them. It's like, it used to happen to me all the time. Like, why is this not working? Why am I not getting what I want? Let me try harder. But then I learned something. And once I shifted my vibration to this new frequency, everything that I wanted started to come to me, and with far less effort. I quite literally met my wife and the mother of my children without trying. Like, someone actually pushed us together. I didn't know her, she didn't know me. Somebody pushed us together in a friend's living room. And it was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. It's like, I didn't do anything to make that happen. It just happened. I didn't do anything to all of a sudden make my book start selling and get a book deal with Penguin Random House and #1 English publishing company in the world. I didn't do anything to randomly make old YouTube videos that have been up on my channel for months randomly start going viral. I did less work and I became a millionaire. And I'm going to show you exactly how to shift to this vibrational frequency so everything that you want comes into your life. This is Jake with jakeducey.com, wishing you a beautiful day. If you're ready to start to receive what it is that you desire, your goals and your dreams, with less effort, not more and more hard work, but just allow it to come to you. If you're ready for that, let me know in the comments down below. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. And if you haven't yet, you can get my free financial success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. About 1 million people from all the world have used it. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned as the top comment and it's in the description right there down below, jakeshypnosis.com. So be sure to get that for free. And let's dive right into this one frequency that will change your life forever. Okay, now this is scale of energy or scale of emotions from Dr. Hawkins. He wrote a few good books. One of them is called Letting Go, and the most famous is Power versus Force. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to refer to this, and you'll also see it, the image put up on screen, just so you can see it a little bit better. The first thing to understand is what is a frequency and what is a vibration. It's just energy, right? And what are your emotions? They're just energy. And what are your desires? They're just energy. So the money that you want, you becoming a millionaire, is just a certain vibrational frequency. You being in debt, $50,000, is a totally different emotional range or a different frequency. You having all this love and awesome relationships and your soulmate and a great family, that's one emotional scale or one frequency. The opposite is another, right? So to get what we want, if you look at this chart on the screen right now popping up, you'll see at the very bottom is the lowest frequency level. So according to Dr. Hawkins, so you got shame, you have guilt, you have apathy, grief, fear. And then if you go to the top, to the whole other side, you have enlightenment, peace, joy, and love. Now, the key then is, since everything that you desire is just energy and you are just energy, it's understanding that you don't get what you want. You get what you are. And what are you but a vibrational frequency. What are you but a vibrational frequency? That's all you are. You're broadcasting a frequency through your emotional range, and that is determining who and what you do or don't attract back into your life. So for me to change my life, it wasn't hard work. It was actually, I realized I was super jealous. I had been working really hard, and I'd been trying as hard as I could. I was trying to become a published author. I dropped out of college. I put all my eggs into one basket, and I'd been grinding hard. No one would publish my book, so I self-published it. I was selling it out of the trunk of my car. And this guy that I met that had become a friend of mine, he decided he was going to write a book. Now, I had already written a book. I was already selling mine out of the trunk of my car. Well, this guy got a book publishing deal, and I didn't. And I had been working harder. And so I didn't get mad in front of him. Like, I was stoked for him when he told me, but I wasn't stoked deep down. And I was unusual. I didn't know that I had that within me. Like, I actually was like angry and jealous. And I was like, what the heck? Like, why him? Like, this is so unfair. And like, that's ridiculous. This book probably isn't even any good. And mine's better. And I've been doing this longer and blah, 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 blah. And I remember when I went home after meeting up with him, I was like, damn, I'm jealous. So if we pop that chart back up on the screen, like, where is that? That's at the very bottom of the emotional scale, right? It's like shame. The shame is he succeeded and I didn't, and I was doing it longer, so I feel ashamed of myself, like I'm not good enough and worthy, right? That feeling of jealousy of someone else succeeding can move you up 2 notches to apathy. So apathy is basically like you become apathetic. You're just like, whatever, right? Or maybe it makes you angry. The reality is jealousy is an extremely low vibrational level. So what happens is it's a protective mechanism. We see somebody else that has something that we really want, and it hurts, right? Like, it's not supposed to naturally feel good to our old programming, right? Like, it hurts. But that's the old programming. And once I realized that, I went to bed that night and I was thinking about this book that I had read at T. Harv Eker, and he talks about blessing what you wanted. And he was watching an interview of Oprah or like somebody, and they were talking about some like huge amount of money that they made. And he was saying how he got really jealous. Like, what does she deserve all that money? And she should give it away to charity, and she should do this and that. And he was like, caught himself like, whoa. And he just instantly redirected it. So he's like sitting there in his living room, and instead he's like, you go, girl. Like, wow, that's awesome. You should have got more money. They didn't pay you enough. And he's exaggerating it, right? And being cute or whatever. But what was he doing? He was flipping it. Because when you're jealous, not only are you at an extremely low frequency, but you're telling your subconscious that the thing that you desire is bad. So if you see someone with a really nice car, if somebody gets the job that you want, if somebody is, they're doing a bunch of public displays of affection and they're kissing, you're like, oh, that makes me angry. What it really is you're sad that you haven't found your soulmate, right? Like, there's all these reasons that we could be jealous or whatever, or angry or upset that somebody else has it. We're telling our subconscious mind that we can't have it, or that thing is bad. And because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. What are you? Well, you are way down here. I was way down here, but my desire was way up here. Joy and peace and all these success and all these love and like all this awesomeness. At the very top of that scale is enlightenment, right? And it's like, really, it's like being in a place of light. Well, the opposite of that is being in a place of darkness, which is what I was in. I was jealous. I was in a place of darkness, right? Like, it was dark. It brought up all these skeletons in my closet, and I'm angry and sad, and then I'm questioning, am I going to ever get it? And is this going to work out for me? Well, finding out that I was jealous was the greatest thing that ever happened to me, because I started blessing what I wanted, and I started every time I saw somebody that had something that I wanted, I started taking it as a sign. Like God was giving me a sign that something really good was about to happen to me. And that somebody having that success or that book deal or whatever it is that you want, that you see somebody that has it, that's God telling you that it's coming. And so what I started doing is this mantra: if not this, then something better. If not this, then something better. Oh, they got the job that I wanted? Well, if not this, then something better. This is a sign. I'm stoked for you, Billy or Susie. That is amazing. That's just inspiring. And when you at first, you have to try to like practice to get into that frequency. But when you're in that frequency, that's moving you to love. That's moving you to joy. That's moving you to peace. What's the opposite of peace? Like it's jealousy and anger and fear and doubt. It's moving you up the scale, which means your vibration has shifted, which means your point of attraction has changed, because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And if you are vibrating from love, if you are vibrating from excitement, if you are vibrating from joy, if you are vibrating from this place of acceptance instead of resistance to what is, if you're in that love and in that inspiration, inspired, in spirit, inspiration, when I'm in that and I see somebody that has something that I want, and that puts me in spirit instead of in darkness, it puts me in spirit instead of out of spirit, because I see that this is a sign to God. If they have it, I can have it, because God is the source of all supply. And this brings me into it. And it brings me out of desire. So if you look at the image back on the screen, desire is actually pretty low on the scale. Because when you're desiring, you're wanting. And when you're wanting, you don't have. And when you don't have, you can be jealous. You can be afraid that you won't get it. You can be guilty. You can be ashamed of yourself and your past. But when you let it all go, and you're in spirit, and you can feel that energy vibrating in your hands, and you're blessing other people, you don't even need to do it out loud. You see someone with the PDA, you see someone with a nice car, you just bless them. Good for you. Just in your head. Good for you. That's awesome. You got that viral video. You got that soulmate. You got that great body. You have that awesome car. You just got that promotion. You got the money that I wanted at that job. Bless you. Because if not this, something better. This is a sign something even better is coming for me. I'm excited about that. Thank you, God. So comment it down below. If not this, then something better. And every time your mind wants to slip back into the jealousy, into the anger, into the fear, into the worry, into the shame, into the self-sabotage of analyzing why you're not good enough and why you're not worthy, just take a breath. And remember, inspired is in spirit. And say to yourself, if not this, then something better. Bless that. That puts you back in spirit. And then that allows God's will, the universe's will, to amplify your life even better than you can imagine. That the universe's plan, that God's plan is better than the way your mind can even conceive. So if you let go, and let go of the jealousy and the anger and the fear and the doubt and the worry, it creates the space for the miracles to really unfold. So if you want help with that, I have a free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind, because a lot of it is just subconscious patterns. It's subconscious thoughts, and then we get attached to them, and then they start to build neural networks in our brain, and then they just fire that way over and over, those thoughts and beliefs and emotions. And I have a free success hypnosis that 1 million people from all over the world have used. All you got to do is listen to it for a couple minutes every day. It turns your subconscious into a magnet for attracting what you want. It's free. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned as the top comment in the comment section. Or if you click the link in the description, just right there down below, you can click that and get it for free, jakeshypnosis.com. If you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the subscribe, bell notification. Wishing you a beautiful day. And remember, you don't get what you want, you get what you are. And what you are is a vibrational frequency. When you shift your frequency, you shift your reality, and it requires no outside effort.